Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Jesse and I welcome you all to Crazy Beats. To my previous subscribers or those who already subscribed, you'll notice some change in name and stuff. Yeah, with rebranding. Okay, we are now Crazy Tits, and I want to apologize sincerely for not being active here, for not posting recently, or for not posting more frequently. Promise from now henceforth we have lots and loads of content for you guys, so expect great things. If you're already subscribed and you do not have your notification bell turned on, please turn that on because we have loads and loads of goodies that you're going to love. All right, to those just coming in for the first time, please do well to subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notified when I post, and I post every week. All right, every week, at least one video every week, so got you covered. Subsequently we might get to do 2 to 3 videos a week, but for now just one video a week. All right, so thank you all as you subscribe, and God bless. Today I'll be putting you guys through on how to make a modern um R&B beat in 2022. Okay, um you know, recently there's this whole should I say shift of music from, there was this time when R&B was really the thing you get, but now there's this move from R&B to different genres like um trap, hip hop, most recently drill, even Afro swing, Afro beats and stuff. So there are quite little to no videos out there showing you how it's done, how R&B is made. So I took it upon myself today to come here, make one R&B beat, and then R&B beat, and then put you guys through on how I made it, and maybe give you guys some tips so you can make yours, and let's see if we could like bring back the R&B feeling. All right. So without wasting much of your time, let's head right into the video. First off, I'm going to show you the patterns I used. So first off, I started with this from pattern one. I played this using Flex. Flex here is a stock plugin. Everybody should know that, right? The stock plugin, and I used the preset called um Basin Sustain Lights from the Essential Wings folder or pack. Alright, I don't know if this is stock or I don't know if the pack is, if the pack comes with Flex originally, because I got some packs, but I'm not sure. So here's how it sounds. The tempo is set to 110 BPM. Something real subtle, something slow and quite catchy. Then pattern 2, we have this from Hypersonic, and the preset is called Steel String plus Dead Notes Mid. I don't know what pack is from, but I think it should be from something stringy. Alright, I'm seeing steel strings plus dead notes. Let's see if it's here. If it's not here, then I don't know what's going to be. Steel string. Steel. Okay, it's not here. It's not here, so it wasn't from here. I don't know where I got it from, but Hypersonic has it. You can just search here and put it up in case you want to use that particular sound, but there's no there's no reason for you to want to use that particular sound. Alright. So here's what it sounds like. Oh, it's a guitar. After that, we have our drums. So I split my drum pattern by channel, so you can see every element I played in the drum is in a different pattern. So this is the hi-hat, I guess. Yeah, this is the hi-hat. And here we have the volume down, And basically, there's this notion most new producers have, you know, when you're like new into production, mixing and mastering, you always have this notion that mixing is going to make everything sound better. No, if your drums are good, there is no need to mix. All you have to do is just gain staging. That's this thing, bringing down volume, forget the big name, bringing down volumes, making the volume of stuff, making some stuff quiet, some stuff loud could actually make difference in your beats. Alright, the reason why your beat is sounding really muddy and not clean could be because your 808 is up here, your kick is up here. If you have bass lines, your bass lines is up here, and everything is all loud at the same time. At the same time, hitting the same tune, the same frequency, they're going to like cancel themselves out and then leave this muddy remnants in your beats. So making your beats not sound as clean as it's supposed to sound. You understand? So sometimes you might not even need to sidechain. You could just bring down the volume and you're good. Okay. So instead of wasting all those energy trying to add EQ, add all those things, unless you just want to add them. For instance, you want to add, let's say, reverb to this clap, to this hi hat. It's personal, but trying to maybe add EQ to suit the tune. I add EQs after I'm done with my gain staging. Alright, if I bring down the volume and it's still affecting the mix, then I'll add EQ. As you can see, for this hi hat, there is nothing. Just using the hi hat or volume down, and everything is good. Alright. So mixing is not all about adding effects. Alright, it could just be messing with your volume. Okay, so that's that. So let's listen to that again. Next here we have uh clap. Have you snare? Mhm. Mhm. Next up we have another snare. Mm. Then we have this from Lavish called Max stuff. Um, if you want this project file, hit me up. My email is going to be in the description. Hit me up, send me a mail, and I would forward the file to you. Or hit me up on Instagram, and I would send the file to you just in case you want to get the sounds I used. Here's another snare. This one is called Max Off from Lavish. I think I got Lavish from Hip Instrumental. I think it's a free drum pack. Basically, I have little to no premium drum packs at all. They are basically just free ones. Okay, so you can still make fire drums, fire songs, fire music with your free drum kits. Alright, don't let anybody tell you you have to buy drum kits to make fire. But that notwithstanding, you still need to invest, get drum kits. Alright, some drum kits are just priceless. Alright, there's some drum kits I've bought and I swear to God, like they are just unique. You can't find them anywhere else. Alright, so I'm not doing drum kit reviews today, so I would have told you some of them, but let's leave that for maybe another video. I would show you some of my drum samples and sites where you can get free ones and all that stuff. So moving on, our next pattern here we have this Lavish. Also, I use Lavish a lot for anything trap, um, RnB, soul, and stuff like that. It has that kind of vibe. So this one is called RnB bounce. That's why I used it, because it's called RnB bounce. So without the entire drum playing, you might not get the whole vibe here, but you're going to listen. You're going to listen to the full beat, so you're going to understand everything and where they come in. This one is called Atlanta from Lavish, and this is my kick. So let's see what's going on in our mixer for the kick. So this kick is going through parametric EQ, which is cutting off most of the high, all of the highs, and then boosting something within the bass region, because normally um normally um R&B kicks are not heavy, alright? They're not really heavy, so I have to cut out a little bit of the, like, cut out the high end, because most times high ends in kick are what gives it that heavy sound, alright? So I pulled back the high ends, then boost up the bass so that it's not heavy but it's strong at the same time. You understand? I don't really know if you understand, but it's not heavy at the same time. It's not too light. It's there, but it's not too much. You understand? So um, after that, let's move to the next one. Here we have another kick. This one, I routed this one to the same mixer channel, and I've affected the EQ on the both of them. This technique is going to help if you're using a low-end system like myself. My system is a Dell Latitude, sorry, Dell Latitude. Oh, sorry about that. Dell Latitude D630. It's one of the early generation of Dell laptops. So it's quite low on CPU, RAM, processor, like it's low on everything. Although I've done some pimps up, like I boosted the RAM, I got new processor and stuff, but it's still not that great. So this technique most times it helps to, like, reduce the CPU load on on the laptop. So you can, if you know you want to effect the same thing on maybe different sounds, instead of opening four instances of, let's say, auto tune, maybe you're recording vocals and you're going to use auto tune on all of the vocals. So instead of opening four different instances of auto tune that might get your system to lag, you could just route them all to one channel and then add the auto tune there, and then it affects everything. You understand? So with that, you're reducing the workload for your CPU, and it's going to help your system run really smoothly. Okay. Subsequently, I'll give you guys guides on how to utilize or maximize your um, system usage, or how to run FL Studio smoothly, no matter the kind of system you use. Alright, so that's going to come sometime in the future. Like I said, I have loads and loads and stuff for you guys, so just make sure you're ready to get blown away. Okay, okay. Next up now, pattern 10, and this one is the 808s. I'm using this called Lavish. It's called Clean from Lavish. Alright, hear that? So it's a 808 tuning techniques, or 808 techniques, like stuff to make your 808 sound better. Most times 808s are in different keys, or you can have 808s are in A, B, C, like many, like different keys. So sorry, when you load up your 808s into your sampler, what you want to do is right click here, go to open in audio editor, click that. You right click here if you're using FL Studio from 20 upwards, I guess. If you're using below 20, I think you come to this wrench tool here, this one that's like a spanner. You would see um detect region or something like that. I think they moved it out of here due to obvious reasons. But if you're using like 12 or anything below that, you should find it that way. Okay, so you right click here, go to regions, you'd see detect pitch region, you click on that, and then it tells you the key of the sample. Okay, as you can see here, it says A, so the number doesn't matter whether it's A2 or A4 or whatever. Okay, see here too, it's B and A, but the B is quite short, A is longer, so A is more prominent. That's why you have a bold A here. But if you tune into B, B is just the short part, A is what is sounding. I don't know how to explain that, but A is what is going to be heard. B just comes and goes. It slides into A. Yeah, that's it. It slides into A. So the key is moving from B to A. That's it. It's moving from B into A. So that's going to affect this next change I'm going to show you now. You go to this wrench tool here, or this one, or this envelope tab, any of them. You come down to this keyboard here, you would see all these notes. All right, you just right click on A, and then it's going to change the root notes from C to A. With that, now whatever you're playing, it's actually giving you the sound you expect. Now let me explain this. If you don't do this, when you strike C on your keyboard, what you're going to hear is A, because the root notes, because the key of the 808 is A. So when you strike that root note, it gives off A instead of C. But when you do this, when you're striking C, it's actually giving you C. You understand? So that's why we do that. And then for this envelope tab, because you want to control the way you play your 808, you don't want your 808 to overplay. If you turn this off now, once you just touch your keyboard, you see it's too long. I might want to I might want something short, because most times we want to like hit and go, not hit and sustain. You understand? So when you turn on your envelope knob, you bring this attack button all the way down, this hold, push it all the way up, then your decay you bring it down, your sustain you bring it down. Then for some people, for some persons, they take out all of the release, but personally I like my 808 to still have a little bit of release, so I just keep a little bit of release there, so that when I hit, it's still a little bit of release. You understand? So that's how I work my 808, and then I play my sound in here, and this is what I got. So you see, it's quite basic, nothing serious. It's R&B. Come on, nothing much. So let's see what's going on in the mixer. Here I have just 40 limiter. That's anything I have on this. So I'm using this limiter as a side chain. Okay, I'm side chaining this kick, the kick pattern. As you can see, this invisible green line here shows side chain. So I'm side chaining this kick to this 808. So now what happens here is, whenever the kick hits, the 808 will duck. Okay, let me show you a practical example. Let me look for where we have both 808 and kick. Sorry. See, you see that this triangle here is sorry this triangle here is the wave file of the 808. Triangle here is the wave file of the kick. So once the kick hits that 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 triangle, this triangle here pointing down, as you can see, this part of this 808 is kind of like shaky. That's the kick. The kick is impacting on the 808 and pushing it down. So that point the kick hits, the 808 get low, and when the kick fades out, the 808 comes back up. Alright, listen to this again. You see, when this is how the 808 is supposed to look when it hits, but due to the fact that this kick is here, it's not picking. You understand? Let me show you a comparison with this side chain and without this side chain, so you'd see the difference. So as you can see, this triangle here, it's the kick. Okay, let's solo that now. The kick and the 808. Now without the without the side chain. You hear that? Are you hearing that? Like you see, but with the side chain. So if you have any issues with your kick not allowing your beats to breathe, just side chain. Okay, probably subsequently I'll teach you guys how to side chain. For now, let's just stick to the video. Next pattern 11, we have our chord. I'm using Nexus PN Nexus Grand Piano Soft, and this is how it sounds like. So quite basic, nothing serious is going on here. Next up, okay, mixer, reverb, and some EQ to just cut out a little bit of the highs, because I feel like a grand piano is supposed to be more of low end and very few or little high end. So I always cut out the high ends of my grand piano, leaving just the mid and the lows. Alright, let's pattern 12 now. Yeah, I played these chords with two instruments. I used my grand piano and my previous git that we used from Hypersonic. And without the grand piano, it sounds like this. It sounds good though, but I feel like the grand piano gave it more grit, more bass, more emotion, more feeling. Like everything was just more with the grand piano. It even had more touch. Like it felt more romantic with the piano. The piano is something you would play for your girlfriend. Guitar is more like what you play in a bar and stuff. No, no shades to my guitar bros, but I feel like keyboard is the thing. Like piano is what piano has the vibe. You understand? If you play guitar, it's good. Keep playing. Guitar is a beautiful instrument, but I'll give it up for piano anytime, any day. Alright, that's what pattern 12 sounds like. Let me show you the pattern. Alright, this is it, quite basic. This volume sheet here, I just hit Alt R on your keyboard, it brings up this menu, so you just play around this volume knob here and this will happen. Then when that happens, you can just come and move it down the way you want it to be. Okay, so okay, um next up, pattern 13. We have this pad from Muffin. It's called Keeping It Simple FG from Muffin. Muffin is an image line stock plugin. So recently I have discovered that most stock plugins are actually very beautiful to use, like they have lovely sounds. So if you're one of those who um doesn't enjoy using stock plugins, coming from your ex bro, because now I use stock plugins a lot. You can see I use two stock plugins here. I used two stock plugins here and two third party plugins. So balance the scale. Everybody's happy. So here's what the muffin sounds like. Quite basic. Everything is just basic. No extras. Don't do too much, so you don't spoil it. So this is our open heart from Lavish 2 called Zoom. And last year, pattern 15, we have this playing on top of the chord to give more mood and stuff. So basically, that's all that happened here. Nothing really serious is going on. Just nothing serious. Just mostly reverb in the mixer channel. Mostly reverb. So um, that's all about this video. So thank you all for watching today, and if you're new, please do not forget to subscribe, share this video with your friends, like, share, leave a comment. I appreciate comments a lot. And also tell me in the comment section if there's any kind of tutorial you would want me to make personally. Let me know, and probably I would create a series where I do tutorials from my comment section. All right, so thank you all very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bell, that bell beside the subscribe button, it works. All right, just hit it and see what happens. Okay, like this video, share if you can. I know you can. Please share. All right, thank you all, and God bless. Peace. Now I'll play the full beat for you. If you like this beat and you want to maybe do a song with it, hit me up. Beats open for sales. And also, if you want to, like, if you like this and you want to get the project file, hit me up on Instagram. I would leave my Instagram handle in the comment section, so hit me up there, and the file will get to you pronto. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Ciao ciao.